Future chefs of the Twin Cities, we are back. All right, so it's been about 8, 9 minutes. I got my crust here in the oven. It's pretty. It's a little firm, but it's still actually soft. The pan is a little warm. I just took it out about 45 seconds ago, and so we are ready to build. And so, like I said, I slice my apples here, and so it doesn't matter how you want your apples. You could chop it as well, just like you have an apple crisp. I'm just going to slice, and you don't have to do what I do. You can just layer these, or you could just dump them all over. You know what I mean? And just kind of shake it like that. I'm gonna actually do it that way because, again, it doesn't matter. But if you want like more even chopping when you slice the bars, and you want to see the inside filling, and you just like you want to appreciate the texture and patterns of desserts, that is something for a project that you want to do. No biggie. But again, this looks perfectly fine. It's not a huge deal. I have my fourth cup of granulated sugar here, and I'm just gonna sprinkle some, just a little bit, and I'm gonna use the rest. I'm gonna use about half of this, and I'm gonna sprinkle some on top after we put the crust down. All right, and then I have my caramel sauce. This doesn't look like much, but it's going to provide a perfect amount of that filling, and you're just gonna pour that like so all over. And you want to make sure you use all this. You can easily double up on the sauce recipe. I'm just going to use the fourth cup of sugar and butter, and then also the fourth cup of cream. But if you want to double that, then you know that you use half a cup of brown sugar, one full stick of butter, which is a half cup, and a half cup of cream at the end when you bring the butter and the sugar to a boil. Okay. So this is all. These apples are going to cook evenly. They're sliced very thin, so they're going to cook faster when they're in the oven. Okay. So that's good caramel, guys. That's good caramel. And then you just take your crumble mix and you can sprinkle this on top. Now, when you make an apple crisp, the mix it normally calls for oatmeal or oats, and you will kind of grind them up or crush them up. This recipe does not call for oatmeal, but you can incorporate that in your crumble mixture if you want that old-fashioned apple crisp flavor, because those oats really give it a nice texture and the earthiness to the dish, which is why apple crisp and anything baked apples is a definitely American tradition, and you get that home baked flavor. And this is going to really, really make your kitchen smell phenomenal, guys. So I'm gonna sprinkle that sugar on the top. It looks like a lot. It's not a lot. And me, just because I'm be a little bit extra, I'm gonna give it a couple dashes of cinnamon on the top, like that, and that's all gonna bake. All right. So again, now when you complete it and you fill it up, this is going to bake at about 20 20 to 25, possibly 30 minutes, again at 350, because you don't want to burn the crust at the bottom. Okay? So again, make sure your apples are covered evenly here, and it's all going to bake, it's all going to come together, and it's going to be a beautiful finish. And when these are done, I'm going to cut them, plate them, and the photo will be available for viewing when this is over. Future Chefs of the Twin Cities. Again, this is our caramel apple crisp bars. They're going into the oven. I'll show you the finished product on my page. This is Chef Ja signing out. Until then, we are in the building, or we are in the kitchen as always. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in next week for other recipes. All right, Future Chefs all over. Take care. Until next time.